Hello, everybody. What's up? Welcome to the GG Show. My name is Erica. I am your host for the night, and actually every single Saturday I do this. I did take one Saturday off at the very end of 2023, and I missed you guys. I missed telling you about all of the stuff that's going on. As I said in my post on X, there was so much more that happened this week than aliens and freaking Stanley Cups. So much more. And I'm going to tell you all about it in the news section. We also have a data section where I go over who got funded, who's topping the charts, and all of that good stuff. And then at the tail end, we have a Web3 game, blockchain game discovery section. So I've got a lot of stuff to go over. I just wanted to mention before we get too far into it that the GG Show is powered by Gg. You should definitely give us a follow. Let me get the banner up. It is a little bit tough to spell unless you do it every single day like me, but it's at Gg. And so you should definitely follow us. This show is powered by Gg. We have a ton of content creators. We're kicking ass in 2022, 23, all the way into 2024. We're really ramping things up once David gets his audio figured out, but that's a whole different story. We don't need to get we don't need to get into that right now. But the show is not currently sponsored, so everything that I mention is because it fits in nicely with the show. But if you would like to sponsor the show, definitely let me know. I probably could fit you in somewhere, probably have a spot for you somewhere. So with that, let's go ahead and get into the news. All right. Oop. Wrong layout. There we go. Okay, so the first thing, you guys, I love this sphere. This like every single show I open with a sphere because I just love it. And look at how freaking cute it was for New Year's Eve. Oh my gosh. 2024, welcome. It's absolutely adorable. Look at his little starry eyes. I think that is so cute. What a way to start the show. Okay, in actual news, we had a bunch of games released last year. Actually, 14,531 games on Steam alone. That is a buttload. That's like almost 50 games every single month, or no, yeah, every single day actually. Yeah. So that is so many games. I could not believe that when I saw this, when I saw the statistics. We're gonna have our time if I can't talk right, but I'll try to get through it. You can see that it was up quite a bit. I was actually on a show earlier this week with my friends from the Block Sauce. Shout out to you guys. We were talking about how it is a little bit easier for game developers just because of AI and all of the tools that you guys have. So it could be because of that. We could see more and more games release on Steam, but also in Web3 games, which most of us aren't even on Steam yet. We have a whole other completely different sector going on there. So it'll be interesting to see the same statistics at the end of 2024. We have to wait a few days for that. Let me go ahead and get this brand off here, and there we go. By the way, you guys, if you would like to say hi, and I would love for you to say hi to me, you can definitely chat with me. You can chat with me on X, on YouTube, and on Twitch. So if you would like to chat with me, you can go to @VividGamingGG. That's my handle for basically everything except for Twitter. So definitely come on, say hello. Let me know what you think of some of these stories that we're going to go over, and tell me what's up. How's your day going? Okay, there we go. Man, I haven't done this for like 2 weeks and I just feel like a noob. A little bit of good news. Some more statistics from 2023. Crypto losses declined over 50% in 2023. That is a big ass W if I ever heard one. It said that hackers and scammers laid back on the weekends. How nice of them. Yeah, they're taking a little bit of a break, maybe relaxing. But one thing that drives everybody a little bit crazy is like people are like, oh, I got hacked. It's like usually you didn't get hacked. Usually you got socially engineered. There is a huge difference between the two. And so I'm all about safety and security. We all work hard for everything that we have. And so if you are new into crypto, Web3. There's a lot of new people coming in. I just wanted to let you know that safety is always first. And I'm going to give a non-sponsored plug, but I freaking love Wallet Guard. If you're going to be doing anything in crypto, you need Wallet Guard, and it's an extension that you can put on your browser. And essentially, it'll let you know if there's a nefarious source, a nefarious link that you clicked on. It'll actually like let you know, hey, before you sign this transaction or continue on this website, it is a known wallet drainer or whatever the case may be. So you guys stay safe out there. Like, we are ramping up for a bull run. Everybody, keep your funds safe. Stay safe. Don't lose your shit. All right. This is just for a little bit of context. I went over this a couple of weeks ago. China, or CCP, they basically said that they were going to try to limit what people are spending online. This caused $80 billion crash of Tencent and NetEase. Okay, so for a little bit of context there, $80 billion is quite a bit. So then now the CCP actually said, hey, you know what? Let's rethink this just a little bit. And they actually removed the official responsible for the panic. Now, they didn't actually say that they were going to put everything back in place, but because of an $80 billion revenue loss, they're rethinking things just a little bit. So we'll have to see if that continues or not, or exactly what they decide to do with that. They're like actually one of the strictest, the CCP, like China, one of the strictest places to game. Essentially, what they said is like, if you offer your players a daily bonus or, gotcha games like that, they're really trying to cut back and tail curtail those down a little bit. But they even use facial recognition tech to enforce some of the gaming laws that they have there. So they are ball busters. They're ruiners of fun. We'll have to see what they decide to do. I am glad that I am not a gamer in China. But at any rate, Walmart and Unity team up to bring immersive commerce for physical goods to games. And so essentially what this is while you are playing a game, you could see anything. You could see a plant, you could see a vase, you could see some Christmas lights, Christmas tree, clothes, like really anything that Walmart sells. You can basically purchase it in the game. You don't have to leave the game. And so we do actually see some of this in Web3. I know that Immutable has this in their API, as well as Elixir has it as well. And so kind of what it looks like, let me scroll down just a little bit here. So they said you can buy real Better Homes and Gardens products in House Flip. I think they might mean House Flipper too, because that came out not that long ago. But essentially you can click on it, you can buy it right in the game. You don't have to leave. So that's something that's kind of interesting, especially as we start to see a lot more of like metaverse and things in virtual reality come up. And so it's obviously just a way for them to monetize. So this is really the only example that they gave, but they did say that they are going to be releasing some more information on this. Kids are playing Roblox. Yeah, great. Awesome. Now my kids are going to not only ask for Roblox, but they're also going to ask her stuff. Hey, mom, can you buy me this? Right inside the game. Oh, there's another one. There's Avkin Life. So it's kind of interesting to see. Yeah, so be definitely seeing a lot more of that kind of stuff. Yeah, kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. But you can check that out. I think this was actually on TechCrunch. Nope, it was on GamesBeat. Okay, so thanks GamesBeat for that. And then coming up, we have the CES. This is in Vegas, Consumer Technology Association. So this is going to be from the 8th of January all the way to the 11th. And this is like big stuff. A lot of things, anywhere from like TVs, automotive, like anything tech, AI especially. They have a huge focus on AI this year for obvious reasons. But we'll start to see a lot of news come out as far as new technologies. And I did want to highlight this. Look at this. 23 years ago today, Bill Gates and The Rock revealed the Xbox on stage at CES in Las Vegas. So this is kind of some of the stuff that you might see probably not a new Xbox console, but just a little bit of a little bit of history and nostalgia for you guys there. The Rock, like he doesn't even age. Like he looks the same. This is 23 years ago. What the heck? So it says it's a TV show, an auto show, a smart home show, and a show for just about every other kind of tech too. TVs, transportation, laptops. I saw on one of the articles that I was reading about this show that's coming up, I saw a TV that was like, it must have been suction cup to a window, but it didn't have any like cords or wires or anything like this. And so technology is just getting so crazy. Gaming. Let me flip to the next page here. So MSI's Steam Deck competitor has leaked, and it's powered by an Intel Meteor Lake chip. So not only are we going to have Valve's Steam Deck, we've also got the PlayStation handheld. Disney has patents for their, it's not really a handheld, but it's actually like a sleeve type thing. And so we talked about that on the GG show a couple weeks ago. That was actually pretty cool. So I don't know if that's in development, but they do have patents for it at Disney. So we just have another handheld that's going to come to market. So we'll have to see how that is going to compare. And of course, they're going to release some details about it at this show in Vegas. Also, the Razer Blade 16-inch laptop will have the world's first 16-inch 240 hertz OLED display. I would love to get my hands on one of these. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. That's amazing. I have mine it's 240 hertz, but it's not OLED. And it's not 16 inches. It's the world's first. So I'm curious to see what kind of a price point that's going to come in at. All right, moving along to Square Enix. So their CEO came out with a letter, or actually the president, a letter from the president, and it just kind of outlines like what they have in store for 2024. He goes over a little bit of what happened in 2023, what they saw, but I wanted to highlight this because he said that in terms of new business domains, so we previously identified 3 focused investment fields: blockchain entertainment, /Web3, AI in the cloud. So they are going to continue on that path. So I've seen a lot of people say like Square Enix released a letter and they're really, really bullish on blockchain and I'm like, well, I mean, it does say that, but it doesn't say like we're all in. It is one of their 3 focus investment fields, but just a little bit of context there. You can definitely come to the Square Enix website and read the whole entire letter if you want. But the fact that they do have blockchain and AI, it is pretty bullish for our industry. So thumbs up to Square Enix. This is not like the first time. They're not new to blockchain or anything like that. Actually, they've been in, I believe, since like April of last year when they partnered with Elixir Launcher. So they've been in it for a while, just kind of hanging out and all of that good stuff. You guys, if you would like to go ahead and chat, I can see your chats. You can say hello. I'll go first. I'll say hello. So if you're if you're watching on YouTube or Twitch or X, you should see that. You guys tell me what you think about some of this stuff and just say hi. Moving right along, this is a press release. I am so excited about this. Futureverse and Ready Player One creator and producer team up to launch the Readyverse Studios, bringing leading IP and brands to the metaverse. So, like the metaverse, I think it was like 2021, like the end cusp of it into 2022, like everything was metaverse. Like, who's going to lead? Like, all of these tokens were coming out and it was super bullish. And then it just kind of like died down a little bit. But I really honestly see on a trend that metaverses are coming back up. I mean, we just talked about Walmart bringing all of their things into the metaverse, hypothetically. And then this is actually going to be super cool. I think if we look at their X page, Futureverse, you guys at Futureverse, you'll probably want to follow them if this also is something that you're interested in. They did release a little bit of a thread here, and so you can kind of take a look at that. This is what I really liked is their tagline is "You can't watch the Readyverse, meaning that it is an immersive experience. So basically, what they did say is that Readyverse Studios maintains exclusive Web3 rights to all future IP from the legendary futurist Ernst Klein. Additional brands and franchises joining the Readyverse will be announced soon. And so, because Futureverse is Web3 and we are bringing these huge entities on board, what exactly does that mean? I wanted to highlight a video that I found on their page from just the tail end of last year, reflecting on 2023. So I'm just kind of wondering if this is a little bit of a precursor as to what we might see, or if it is going to be like the movie Readyverse or the movie Ready Player One. We'll have to see. So let's take a look at this really quick. I want to make sure that I don't blow all your ears out though. One sec. Okay, there we go. That is hella cool. So they are building some pretty kick-ass stuff, it looks like. And, to be honest with you, I don't know if everything is interoperable. If you're not in Web3 and gaming, interoperable is basically like things can work in other places. So, for instance, there was a fluff character and there was a cool cat. Like, I don't know if you can bring those into each other's metaverses or if it's just going to be like one big one. I have no idea if it's all going to be interoperable or not, but they're building some really cool stuff. And so it'll be exciting to see the development of that. I think that was probably like one of the stories of the week that I was the most excited for. So there is that. If you are on Epic Games, they were doing this thing every single day for Christmas where you could get a free game, and they are going to continue that starting January 11th. So if you like free things and you like games, you might be interested in that. You can definitely log into Epic every day and check that out. Okay, the other big story is that Steamboat Willie version of Disney icon Mickey Mouse entered public domain. And so I'm sure that you guys saw a lot of stuff on your feed that came out because of this. There was a horror film that's announced. There is a cryptocurrency that came out, like people were minting it. There's a lot of derivatives on this that I've seen in NFTs. But my favorite thing that I saw is it's so degen. It's from the Taproot Wizards. Shout out to them. They make me laugh all the time. I want to play just a little bit of this because I absolutely loved it. You guys, it's awesome. He's got the laser eyes. That is actually pretty representative of Bitcoin laser eyes. Like you don't want to mess with them. They are really mean like that. They will pull your whole entire torso out of shape. And yeah, watch out. Watch out for the Bitcoin maxis. All right, there we go. So ordinals are pretty popular right now. If you're not too familiar with what ordinals are, and if you are new to crypto ordinals, I don't know if I can actually explain it like right here on the spot, but it's kind of like an NFT, but it's an inscription. It's kind of like a note on the blockchain. That's probably a really bad explanation of what it is. But nonetheless, they've got Bitcoin ordinals. We have ETH inscriptions, which are catching steam. There's even Solana inscriptions. And so, yeah, pretty exciting stuff there. But I loved that. I thought that was really cool and creative. Shout out to the Taproot Wizards. You guys are crazy. FENDI has this Pokemon bag. I thought it was really kind of ugly, but I like ugly things. So then I actually think it's cute. It's priced. What kind of a degen price this, you guys? 4,200. Yeah. But Pokemon is getting into a lot of designer things. So there is this, regardless of if you like, high-end fashion or not. I think that a lot of like Pokemon fans are starting to grow up. So we have this. And then a while back, we talked about this. I absolutely love, but they're so freaking expensive. It's incredible. I can't remember how much they are, but I knew I was like, oh my God, what the hell? It was like $20,000 or something. But they have these really cute little Pikachu and like these charm bracelets. And so Pokemon is getting into the finer things in life, like Tiffany and FENDI. We'll have to see what else they come up with. I love this. I had to show you guys. It's not really like super like tech gaming, whatever, but they have this thing. I think it actually came out on the 4th, but it allows you to put your phone into this little thing and then you've got a keyboard. You've got a little clicky keyboard. I freaking love that. I want one so bad. Like I saw this and I geeked out over it. I'm probably gonna order one. I absolutely love it. And so you guys have to live through what I get excited about because it's my show. Hey, what's up? And we're almost done here. Okay, so when I watched this earlier, like I started to tear up. Like it made me really like sad, happy. But I love to feature stories that show how technology like really, really improves our lives, our loved ones' lives. And so this is just like I don't know, like I'm not gonna cry, but it makes me like like sad, happy. So Harvard's robotic exoskeleton can improve walking and decrease falls in people with Parkinson's. And so they have a video here. I want to show it to you guys because it's just so incredible. And this is like so important for people, you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. Like, oh, these poor people. I can't imagine. Like they go through this like little thing. And then look. Oh my gosh, doesn't that just, like, make you wanna cry? Like, oh, it's so important to people who, like, are dealing with this and, like, our loved ones and everything, like, it just I just, like, love when technology improves our life in such a way like that. Like, I'm even getting, like, misty like, Onion Ninjas okay, we have to go to a different story, but, I always do oh, no, before I do the WTF of the week, Dogecoin is going to the moon literally 2 days away. So I didn't know about this until I saw Dogecoin was trending. And so they've actually got it in like a little moon box. You can see it right here. This looks legit because there's actual scientists in the background. And so I don't think it's staged or AI. But Dogecoin on the moon circa 2015. It's going to be launching on ULA or ULA Vulcan Centaur. So Dogecoin, you guys, is literally going to the freaking moon. I'm surprised that Elon didn't do it first. But people are excited about it, especially the Doge army. They're like flipping out about it. It's going to the moon. And of course, we have to have a meme They don't know Dogecoin is literally going to the moon in like 2 days. LOL. If anybody's going out tonight, it's Saturday night. This is gonna be you at the club. Everybody else is gonna be like grinding on someone. Yeah. Typical degens, you guys. Okay, so the what the fuck of the week or what the WTF of the week is this Roomba that goes 35 miles per hour. Like what the what the hell? Like why? It reminds me of a battle bot, but it's even got this sick little spoiler. But yeah, 35 miles an hour. Can you imagine if it went through dog poop in your house, like, and then just like ripped it around at like 35 miles per hour? That's the WTF of the week. All right, so that is it for the news. The next section is going to be our data and funding. So stay tuned. One sec for that, you guys. All right. So I don't actually have anything for January, but because I didn't do the show the last week in December, there were 3 that I didn't go over. So we'll go ahead and cover those. Otherwise, I'm gonna, it's gonna be a hole in the list, and I'm not gonna like it, and we just have to go over them really quick. So DM2C Studio from Sea Moon Protocol raised 2.3 million from it was led by Galaxy, and then they had a few other investors. And so they are the web3 project run by the studio. It doesn't really say exactly like what it is. Let me scroll up a little bit. Including blockchain games and NFTs. They developed Sea Moon Protocol, aiming to create a unique digital enter entertainment ecosystem using Web3 technology. Okay, let's look at their website here. Light up the world. I really like their website. Off topic a little bit. That's kind of cool. The new entertainment frontiers in the digital realm, Sea Moon Protocol. I saw some games on here earlier. There we go. So they do have some GameFi. So there is that. Yeah, otherwise I don't know like exactly what they do, but they raised 2.3 million. So it's got to be something good, right? And then we have Ordz Games. And so they are basically the first gaming project on Bitcoin. We're actually starting to see like more and more of these. So I think we'll see a lot more of that in 2024. I'm sure the Bitcoin maxis are super happy about that. Powered by Org, the first BRC20 token with utility inscribed March 15th. So if we take a look at their website, I actually didn't press start yet because I wanted to just experience this with you guys. Let's press start. Or it's a fight club. Oh, I don't have a hero. Okay, so I guess you have to have a hero, so it is a little bit token gated, but it looks like they have a few games on here. They have a lottery draw, they have the first playable PFP on Bitcoin, Make Heroes Powerful Again. That's on Magic Eden's Bitcoin Ordinal Market, lottery draw, and an IDO. All right, so oh, that's kind of cool. I like those. Ooh, look at their heroes. I like these, but I love pixel art, like, I've always been a fan of it, so I like that. I love that one. Oh my gosh, what is this? Wizard, cute glasses, white shirt, spirit. He's got a Pepe. Let's see how much it is. I bet it's really expensive. Okay, not to get too sidetracked, but we gotta see. How much are you? Why doesn't it say? Oh, it's not for sale. Oh, that sucks. Well, what's their floor price? 0.0096. I don't even know how much that is in Bitcoin. If somebody knows right off the bat, tell me in chat, but it's probably quite a bit. Ordinals are catching a lot of steam, especially the early ones, and they can get a little bit pricey. Look at all the little Pepe ones. They're so cute. Okay, anyway, Sleepless AI, they raised, I think it was to be determined. Yes, it's to be determined. This is kind of interesting. All right, so it's a blockchain-based virtual companion game. All right. So people who are lonely can utilize AI. There's like chatbots and it's kind of crazy, but so I'm curious to see how much they raise, but their website like okay, should we choose him or should we choose her? Let's choose him and see like I don't know if it's like an actual like it's a companion and he like is on your computer all the time. Like it gets kind of weird. I mean, okay, I shouldn't say that. No offense. Like if this is your thing, like that's you do you, boo. It's all good. Let's see what it is. The only human they can reach out to is you. It's an exclusive relationship. Traveling alone for 1,093 days. Wow, it's so dreamy. Okay, I'm done. Anyway, they raised some money to, advance their project, and then this one I actually didn't see on the list, but, Age of Dino's massive seed funding and PFP collection launch, they raised a cool $8 million in seed funding round. This game, it does remind me a lot of Jurassic Park, but yeah, they raised quite a bit of money. So the investors are Exterio. So they have a couple other games under their belt, Animoca Ventures, and so from what I've seen of this game though, like it actually does look pretty good. And so if you do like dinosaur type games and all of that, you might want to check them out. But congratulations to them for raising. Let's go into the chart toppers. We're going to rip right through these as per usual. Okay. So the top sellers on Steam are by the United States. Steam Deck, Lethal Company still on top, dude. People are freaking loving this game. I think they actually have mods. So it'll be kind of cool. I've heard that it's a little bit like clunky, graphics aren't the best, so I'm sure that people will mod the hell out of it and make it look pretty badass. But it's fun, and that's what people are looking for in a game. Like sometimes you don't even really care how it looks. If it's fun, you can play it with your friends. That's all you need. Lethal Company, Baldur's Gate 3, and Counter Strike 2 the most played by let's do by daily players, actually. Counter-Strike 2, Dota 2, Wallpaper Engine, you guys know how I feel about that, PUBG Battlegrounds, and then the weekly top sellers, Baldur's Gate 3, Lethal Company, and Counter-Strike 2. All right, upcoming Steam game releases that people are excited about are Enshrouded, Nightingale, Dragon's Dogma 2, the upcoming wishlisted on Epic are Black Myth Wukong, Homeworld 3, and Skull and Bones. Gaming right now, streaming on YouTube. What is hot? It's Final Fantasy, Free Fire, and Subway Surfers. All right. Trending on Twitch. What are people watching? Just chatting. Of course they are. Escape from Tarkov, Grand Theft Auto 5, and League of Legends. The top apps right now on iPhone store in the United States, the free ones, Monopoly Go, Royal Match, and Outlets Rush. Top grossing Monopoly Go, Royal Match, and Roblox. On the Google Play Store, top free Monopoly Go, leading the charts everywhere, Roblox and Block Blast, and grossing Monopoly Go, Royal Match, and Candy Crush Saga. On Market Cap, the top gaming tokens by market cap. We've got Immutable X leading. We have Render, which showed up a couple weeks ago. Axie Infinity, the Sandbox, Beam. We've got Wemix. They raised like $100 million a couple weeks ago, so that's pretty incredible there. Decentraland, Gala, GMT, ApeCoin. All right, so you guys can check those out. And then let's go over the top 3 games by chain. On Solana, we've got Star Atlas, Geno Pets, and Tap Fantasy. Ronin Pixels, they actually are getting ready to release their token, you guys, if you didn't know that. They are having their second play to airdrop event. So if you are looking to get some pixels tokens, you definitely will want to play that game. You don't need an NFT to play. You can create one of their free characters. So if you didn't know, now you do. There's that. Aperion and Axie Infinity. On Arbitrum, we've got X-Pet Tech. That's new. Treasure, and we have Exion. On BNB, we've got Second Life, Gaiman, and Ultimate Champions. And Immutable, we have Gods and Chains. We've got IMVU and Habo X. And I think this is the last one. On X, we've got, or on Wax, not X, we've got Farmer's World, Alien Worlds, and Wombat Dungeon Master. Let's see if that was the last one. Nope, we have just a couple more. Polygon, we have Uliverse, QORPO World, Kratos Studios. On Avalanche, we have Robots Farm, Chicken, and Snail Trail Game. And on ZK Sync, we have Robots Farm, Z Pet, and Second Life. And that's one more. Top top blockchain games across the board. Motodex, 5 TARs or stars, and Dex Go. All right, you guys, that's your funding and your chart topping. Let's look at a couple of Web3 games that I want to highlight for you guys that I have taken interest in, and we'll get to those in just a sec. Okay, so the first one, I actually found this game. I can't remember how, but the reason why I started playing it is because it has these they have a partnership with Sanrio, and I love Sanrio. I've always loved Sanrio. So I was like, "Oh my god, I have to play this game." And so it's a mobile game. You can play it on your browser, but then I think you have to do like one of like the Android whatever things where you can play phone games on your computer. I can't remember what they're called. But anyway, so that's the reason why I started playing this game. And it's kind of like Gensho, Meta, one of those, but it's actually pretty cool. So they are a blockchain game. They don't have NFTs or anything like that, but they do actually have a token, and then they have an in-game currency. And so that's how blockchain is integrated in their game, which I think that this actually is a kind of a cool discussion to have. Is when you're looking at games that are building on the blockchain or have blockchain elements, like, do you think that there will be like different degrees? Like, people will care like, oh, it's 100% all on chain, or oh, they just have a token integrated, or they have NFTs. And will there be like different degrees of blockchain games, right? So like when we start to see award shows, like right now, it's like just all encompassing, like all blockchain games. But will we say like, well, I guess they did do like best on chain. Will we do like, different degrees of separation of how they're building on chain? I don't know, maybe just something to think about a little bit. But I really like this game. It has a lot of really good features. Like, it's a nice mobile game. I can just like sit down at the end of the day. I love the graphics. It's got really good music. It's pretty well established. It has a social element. You've got a little pet type character that you can train. And then you can actually set it to like where like you want to be the one who's like walking around all the time. You can set it to like partially assisted, or you can do like a fully assisted where it's going to like auto battle and like do everything for you. And so it's kind of cool in that way. But yeah, I definitely think that if you like these types of games, you should check it out. I think I have their website here too. Yes. Look around, dive into your new fantasy world. I love games like this, and so when I found it, I was like, "Ah," and then they had Sanrio, and I was like, "Oh my god, I have to play this." Yeah, but they just have a token, that's how they're integrated, so pretty cool, though. All right, the next game I wanted to highlight is a game that I just started playtesting yesterday, actually. They're on a closed beta, so I can't release any like content or anything like that. I can only really like show you like what is on their website and their X page, but I have been really enjoying this game. It's actually, it's got a lot of really good elements to it that I was surprised at. You can do a lot of stuff. It's not just like a shooter game, but it's got like, solo play. You can solo play, you can team play. And so, oh, Jonah was talking about it. I didn't realize that. Okay, I'll have to go back and watch that because that was from 10 hours ago. Oh, so I was like, "Oh, he's showing gameplay. He's gonna get blacklisted." Oh, he does. He didn't he didn't completely blur it out. He must have gotten special permission from them or something like that. I could see them giving it to him. But so you could see a little glimpse of the gameplay there. But yeah, this game I think that you guys should definitely put on your radar. It said it's coming soon in January 2024. So if you like mobile games, it's got really great graphics as well. Like I really was digging the music, the graphics, and then yeah, you can see some of the gameplay here. Like you can go through these dungeons, and then and you're just kind of like going through a path, but it's pretty dynamic and it has a lot more to offer than I thought it was. So I was pleasantly surprised. So I've been having some fun playing Cypher. And the next game that I wanted to highlight for you guys, you may have seen this floating around, but it's Golden Tides. I don't think it gets as much love as it should. Kind of in its own genre, but let's take a look at their trailer here. We'll see. Oh, this is from Games 3 Hub. Yeah, he's awesome. Ooh. Let me see if we can get some actual gameplay because that obviously is not actual gameplay. One sec. Gameplay, gameplay. Here we go. Here we go. But it is a co-op game, and so you do have more people on your team. Let me see if any of them show up. Might just be a combat demo. Yeah, but, it is a co-op game, and so you do have people on your team that you're playing with against another team, but I think that you guys should definitely follow them. Let's look at this one from Gaspode. He always does really great game reviews. There we go. Now we can see more of the other people playing too. It said, "Shut up and watch this." Yes, sir. There we go. At any rate, go ahead, give them a follow, you guys. Show them some love. They're really building something really cool here. Golden Tides underscore GG. Let me see what they have on their website. I think you can play for free now. Treasure is real, lore and world building. Yeah, so you get the point. I think it's cool. I think you guys should definitely follow them if that looks like it's up your alley. Really great graphics. Look at their nice little characters. Captain Ashar Sharp. We've got Blackjack. We've got Shred. Okay. At any rate, those are the three games that I have to show you guys today. And that wraps up the GG show, the very first one for 2024. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I will be back next Saturday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget to show me some love. Give me a comment, give me a follow, maybe a heart or two. Yeah, and I'll see you next week. Have a great rest of your weekend, you guys. Bye.